Well, what's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? Well, what a game. A wild ending as once again we win in another last play to the game win. And, well, we have now officially set an NFL record for the most consecutive one possession wins. So, yeah, pretty amazing. And, I mean, it's nice to see all these, nail biting games, but really, kind of really hope that we can get, a blowout win. That would be really nice before the season ends, this regular season ends. So, and we have officially clinched a playoff spot. We are the first team in the NFL to clinch a playoff spot. And, yeah, we're 11-1. So, pretty amazing. First team to clinch a playoff spot. Uh, as by virtue of us winning and the Miami Dolphins losing to the Green Bay Packers last night on Thanksgiving. That's all we had to do. So, wow. And a playoff birthed for a 10th consecutive season, the second longest streak in NFL history now, and probably another division title. Not official, though, but seems pretty likely. So, and this was a game where we struggled again in the red zone. Mahomes only had one touchdown, and but it was just enough. So, yeah, wild game. Uh, so we will get the ball first, and fortunately had a chance to get in the end zone, but could not convert. And instead, a 25-yard field goal by the newcomer Matthew Wright, with, of course, Butker out and Spencer Schrader, the other newcomer who got hurt in practice earlier this week. So Matthew Wright, who actually was briefly with the Chiefs as well, so now back with the Chiefs, and 25 chip shot field goal to put us up 3-0, and then after both teams would punt, the Raiders would respond. Early in the second quarter, they had a good chance of scoring, but a huge stop by the Chiefs defense. On 3rd and 3, quarterback Aiden O'Connell, a deep throw to wide receiver Jacoby Myers into Chiefs territory, and a 27-yard field goal by Daniel Carlson that would tie it up 3-3. They could have gone up 6-3, however, a missed field goal by Carlson, albeit it was a 56-yard field goal. So, had the ball right near midfield, and on 3rd and 4, the Raiders 6, Mahomes would find Justin Watson from 6 yards out to put us up 10-3, and for Justin Watson, that was his only catch of this game and his first touchdown of this season. He had 3 last year, 2 the year before that. So, and yeah, he had just 1 catch last week. Just 18 receptions for him this season. So, great to see that. Justin Watson getting his first touchdown of the season. So that would put us up 10-3, with still over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Raiders would punt. And then we had a chance to go up by 10, head into the locker room. A 59-yard attempt by Wright would be no good. It'd actually be returned, but not a long return, so that would keep it a 10-3 game. And the Raiders getting the ball to start the second half, and O'Connell with a deep ball for 25-yard gain in Chiefs territory, and they were going for it on 4th and 1, but they would not get it. We would stop him on 4th and 1. The play made by Nick Bolton and Charles Omenihu in his first game this season after a torn ACL. So a huge stop there. Then a 42-yard field goal by Wright to put us up 13-3. The Raiders could have cut the lead back to a one possession game. However, a 55-yard attempt by Carlson wide left, so his second miss of the game. And then on 4th and 3, a 35-yard field goal that would put us up 16-3, and then the Raiders would make it a one possession game as a huge return, a 68-yard kickoff return by Amir Abdullah, so that would set the Raiders up at the Chiefs 26. And then on 2nd and 17, a holding penalty on the Raiders, and then O'Connell would find rookie tight end Brock Bowers from 33 yards to make it a 16-10 game towards the end of the third quarter, but then a 3 and out, and then just 2 plays later, on the first play of the fourth quarter, Aiden O'Connell, a deep throw to wide receiver Trey Tucker from 58 yards out. That would give the Raiders a 17-16 lead, silence the crowd, but there was still basically a whole quarter left. That was on the first play of the fourth quarter. So, still plenty of time left, obviously, and was really hoping we can convert, trying to get into the end zone and put us back on top. But unfortunately, then another field goal, a 32-yard attempt, would be good by Wright. And then the Raiders, with 5 minutes left, trying to take the lead back and potentially win it. A 58-yard attempt with 2:21 left would be no good. It would actually be partially blocked. So we would have the ball near midfield, pretty much just need to run out the clock, or rather get another first down, which would pretty much end the game. However, on 3rd and 2, Mahomes trying to connect with Xavier Worthy to potentially end the game. However, Worthy could not make the catch, so with 2:03 left, we had the option to possibly keep the offense out there and get the first down and potentially win the game. But Andy Reid and the Chiefs would decide to punt the ball on 4th and 2, and so the Raiders would have it deep in their own territory. And with just under 2 minutes left, no timeouts though, and a deep throw to Brock Bowers from 25 yards that would put the Raiders in Chiefs territory. And then on 3rd and 3, the Raiders would spike the ball, trying to basically get in field goal range. Their kicker had already missed 3 attempts, and instead on 3rd and 3, the Raiders would fumble the snap. It was a bad snap. The quarterback was not ready, and the center, who was a rookie center for the Raiders, would basically snap the ball when the quarterback wasn't even ready. So, a huge mistake. The Chiefs would recover, and that was how the game would end. So, what a crazy and bizarre ending. This was probably, out of all of our wins this year, which almost all of them had come and been decided on the final play, this is probably the strangest of them all. Just a couple weeks ago, we had that blocked field goal against the Broncos, and really in this one, it was looking like the Raiders had a chance to go down the field and possibly end the game on a walk-off field goal, and all I was hoping for was just either another miss or another blocked field goal to end the game. So, and instead, the Raiders center would snap the ball too early, and it would cost them. So, wow, we find another way to win, and with this win, of course, we clinch a playoff spot. We also eliminate the Raiders from playoff contention. So, They are 2-10 now. It's been a very rough year for them. So, but yeah, so man, just more struggles in the red zone. DeAndre Hopkins though had 4 catches for 90 yards. Isaiah Pacheco in his first game since week 2, 44 yards rushing, and 11 total tackles for Nick Bolton, 3 sacks, and this one 2 of them by Chris Jones, the other by George Karlaftis, and the first sack for Chris Jones since week 4. So, and yeah, and Matthew Wright, the new kicker, 4 for 5 on field goals. So, but yeah, so I mean, these nail-biting wins are definitely exciting, but you know, if we want to go for a third straight Super Bowl, we kind of don't want to have a lot of nail-biting wins, but it is what it is. So, crazy ending. So, and yeah, just find a way to win. We've found a way to win in pretty much every way possible. So, anyway, so we'll be back in action a week from Sunday at home in prime time against the Los Angeles Chargers. That won't be an easy game. I mean, we played them back in week 4. It was a low-scoring game. We beat them 17-10. Chargers 7-4. Would be in the playoffs if the season ended today. They have a pretty good chance of making it, so that won't be an easy game. So, but yeah, we have 5 games left, and if we keep winning, I mean, we could clinch the 1 seed, possibly before a Christmas Day game. Who knows? So, anyway, till next Sunday against Chargers, Count Speaker saying go Chiefs.